Alright, let's talk about the Detroit Lions defense because this might be the most fascinating back and forth happening in the NFL right now. Imagine being a Lions fan, your team just had its best season in decades, and suddenly, they're testing out 3 new defensive players? That's not just random tinkering, this feels like a chess move in a much bigger game. But here's the kicker, none of these guys have signed yet. So what's really going on here? Let's break it down. First, let's talk about Folorunso Fatukasi. This guy's been in the league 8 years, started 64 games, and at his peak, dude was a run-stopping machine. His PFF grades in 2019 and 2020? Elite. But wait, his numbers have cratered the last 2 seasons. From 80 plus to barely above 30? That's a red flag, right? Personally, I think the Lions are gambling here. If they're even thinking about bringing him in, they're banking on his experience to anchor the line, not his stats. But here's the thing, injuries change careers. His shoulder injury in 2025 might have slowed him down, but in a camp setting? He could still show enough to be a cheap, short-term fix. And if Aiden Kianina's absence is injury-related? Suddenly, this makes a lot of sense. Now, Ryan Cooper and Anthony Kendall, 2 guys who've basically been on a professional scavenger hunt to make it here. Cooper went undrafted, bounced between teams, and ended up in the UFL. Kendall, undrafted too, spent 2 years on the Titans as a special teamer, then bounced between practice squads. But here's what jumps out, both have potential. Cooper had an interception and 4 PBUs in the UFL, decent, but not wow. Kendall, though? In college, he was racking up tackles for loss and PBUs. And his athletic testing numbers? Solid. So why haven't they stuck yet? Maybe they're raw. Maybe they're depth pieces. Or maybe the Lions see something most teams don't. In my opinion, this isn't about finding stars, it's about finding guys who can buy the team a few months of serviceable depth while their core develops. But let's zoom out for a second. Why is Detroit doing this now? Training camp's just starting. Teams usually don't audition new players this late unless there's a problem. Is Kianina hurt? Are they prepping for injuries? Or is this just smart roster flexibility? What this really suggests is that the Lions aren't taking their 2023 success for granted. Even with their young core, they're hedging their bets. And that's smart. The NFC North is brutal. Packers, Vikings, Bears are all reloading. If Detroit wants to keep pace, they can't afford a single weak link on defense. Here's a thought, maybe this is less about the players they're trying out and more about the message it sends to the locker room. Competition breeds accountability. By bringing in outsiders, they're telling their current roster, nobody's job is safe. That kind of pressure could elevate the entire unit. But on the flip side, if they sign one of these guys, it might signal a lack of trust in their existing depth. So where's the balance? From my perspective, this is classic front office psychology, create urgency without destabilizing the room. Let's end on a broader note. The NFL is changing. Teams are valuing flexibility over loyalty more than ever. The Lions' approach here, testing veterans and underdog prospects alike, isn't just about filling spots. It's about staying unpredictable. In a league where one injury can derail a season, having contingency plans isn't just smart, it's essential. So what does this mean for the rest of the league? If Detroit's experimenting pays off, expect more teams to adopt this no sacred cows strategy. Because at the end of the day, winning isn't just about talent, it's about adaptability. What do you think? Are the Lions onto something bigger here? Let me know in the comments.